Hello, everybody. This is Dave Cruzen coming to you tonight from Gallatin County High School as the Gallatin County Hawks will take on the Pope County Pirates in the GEC Conference tilt tonight. This is the first game back for the Hawks since the holiday tournament, and they're ready to open up the month of January with some conference play, several conference games coming up the rest of the way. We've got about 8 minutes before the start of this one, so we're going to step away for just a moment, get some lineups and stuff together for you, and we'll be back in just a minute.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra-fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pin boards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
The philosophy of Legence Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Legence, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Legence, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, class of 1992. A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks athletics.
And we're back. We got about 4 minutes to go before the start of the JV contest here. This will be the first JV game for the Hawks since way back on December 22nd. They played Galatia here right as Christmas break started at the school and right before the holiday tournament. That was the last time the JV squad was in action. They got a victory that night over Galatia. And I'm sure Pope County is much in the same boat, as they haven't had any regular season games since before their Christmas break as well. I know they played in a Christmas tournament, so their varsities had some experience on the floor during the time off, but JV squad, much in the same boat as the Hawks. Neither one has had much time at this point. So, looking forward to getting this one going in a few moments. We got about 3 minutes, so just going to kind of step away for a moment, and we'll be ready to go in 3 minutes. All right, making a few last-minute camera adjustments up here, and we're getting ready to get this thing going. Looking down to see who will be starting things off for the JV Hawks here in this one. Coach McGuire has a number of players gathered around him down there, so we're going to see if we can figure out who we've got here in just a moment. Apologize for the camera bouncing around. We're trying to get that stabilized and fixed up. Make sure we can cover the whole floor for you. Yep, we're good to go. Pope County's got their starters on the floor. Number 12, Caden Holmes. Number 3, Drake Holmes. Number 23, Drake Taylor. Number 20, Merrick Ailey. And number 25, Creighton Slavin. And for the Hawks, looks like number 31, Elliott Page. Number 35, Cason Steele. Number 13, Jaden Tucker. Aiden Combs is over there across the way, number 33. And Wyatt Goebel, number 34, rounds out the starting lineup. The ball is tipped and controlled by the Pope County Pirates. They bring it up into the front court. Number 20, Ailey, with the ball over to number 12, Holmes. Holmes looking underneath, gets it up top. Number 25, that's Slavin. His pass is off the hands of number 23. That's Drake Taylor. Taylor up top to number 3. That is Holmes. Holmes is going to drive, shoots one up, no good. Rebound, Elliott Page. Page pushes the ball up court for the Hawks. Off on the right side to Combs. He drops the ball back out to Page up top and over to Tucker to get things going. Over to Page. Page into the corner to Combs. Combs looking, nothing there. Back to Page, over to Tucker. Now in the corner to Steele. Steele, nothing there. Back up top, Tucker. Back to Page. Back to Tucker. Page over to Combs, inside to Goebel. Goebel makes a move toward the goal. He is going to be tied up in there by number 20. That is Merrick Ailey. And we'll have a jump ball. It will be Gallatin County basketball. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Pull up a chair, just getting things going here tonight. Tucker to inbound the ball. Flips it into Page in the corner. He fires it up. It is blocked. Steele with the rebound. His shot is up and in. And Cason Steele starts the scoring for the Hawks. Pope County with the ball. Number 23, that is Taylor. Taylor gets it up to Holmes. Ball is stolen away. Pass ahead to Elliott Page. Up and in. And the Hawks jump out to a 4-point advantage. Pressure defense by the Hawks and a quick timeout by Pope County coach Ryan Fritsch. JV coach from Pope County, Ryan Fritsch. And 30-second timeout. The Hawks jumping out to a quick 4-0 lead. The pressure really strong on the Pirates. And they're discussing how they're going to handle that. Pope County to inbound the ball. Caden Holmes will inbound it. Holmes gets it into number 23, Taylor. Taylor drives the left side of the floor, nearly cut off, almost is cut off. His pass is into another Holmes. He drives, he shoots, he scores, and he is fouled. That was Drake Holmes on the drive. Foul on number 34, that is Wyatt Goebel. That'll be his first, team first for the Hawks. And that will send Drake Holmes to the line to shoot the bonus free throw, the and one, and his shot is up and no good. Rebound, Wyatt Goebel off to Page, and here come the Hawks back on their side of the floor quickly. Page up to Tucker, top of the key. Tuck over to Page, back to Tucker, now over to Combs. Inside to Steele. Steele is fouled underneath there by number 20, Merrick Ailey. It'll be his first, team first. Hawks will inbound under their own goal. Cason Steele can be a handful in there when he gets going. Tucker to inbound the ball. Flips it into Steele. Steele goes up, has his shot blocked, and Pope County will take over. Drake Holmes over to number 23. That is Drake Taylor. A couple of Drakes and a couple of Holmes on the floor for Pope County. Up top to number 20, Merrick Ailey. Ailey back to Taylor. Taylor calls the play, looking to make something happen. Drives over, nothing there. He's in trouble, gets it out to number 12. That is Caden Holmes. Holmes with the ball. Over to number 20. That is Ailey. Underneath the 23, Taylor. His shot is up and good. And Pope County ties the score at the 4:20 mark of the first quarter. Pass underneath the steal from Goebel, up and in. Good look there. He caught Cason streaking down the middle of the lane. Nice pass, nice stick. Nice job by the Hawks. Into the front court. Holmes up top to Taylor. Back over to Holmes. Holmes up top. Ball slapped away, stolen by Steele. He drives up against the defender and scores. We got a whistle, and we got a foul against number 25, Creighton Slavin. That'll be his first. They did count the basket. And Cason still at the line, shooting one. And he misses the free throw. Rebound knocked out. Aiden Combs runs it down. Heath passes Errett to the backcourt. Page runs it down. It'll be a backcourt violation on the Hawks. 3:43 to go. First quarter. Hey, just getting started, so pull up a chair. It's supposed to rain outside, so enjoy a good ball game tonight. Holmes flips it in. Ball slapped away by Steele. Steele runs it down, drives to the goal, goes up, and they're going to call Steele for an offensive foul. Not sure the player had his feet set there, but the officials saw it that way. And Pope County to inbound under their own goal. Holmes. Into Taylor. Taylor back to Holmes. The Hawks floating the pressure. Back to Taylor. Now back to Holmes. Across the line to the other Holmes. That's Drake Holmes. He loses a handle on it. Wyatt Goebel comes up with it to Elliott Page. He gets it ahead to Combs. Combs drives. His shot no good. Rebound. Caden Holmes gives it off to Taylor, and Pope County back to their end. 3:15 on the clock. Over to Holmes. Caden Holmes with the ball. To Slavin. Now to Taylor. Taylor's going to drive. Thought about dumping it down low. Spins around. Wrong foot as a pivot, and Pope County will turn it over. Max Brockett checking in as Steele will go to the bench. 3:05 to go, first quarter. Tucker with the ball for Gallatin. Into the front court. To Page. Back to Tucker. Over to Combs on the right side. Up top to Tucker. Down to Page. Page thought about it. Didn't take it. Back to Tucker. Back to Page on the left side. To Tucker. Looking for some movement there from the offense. Coach McGuire changes the play. Tucker into Brockett. Brockett fakes a shot, puts one down. Jumper from the free throw line, no good. Rebound. Pope County had it batted away by Max Brockett, and they come up with it. Taylor with the ball. Gets it up top, nearly knocked away and stolen by Page. Ball over to Caden Holmes. Caden Holmes on the far side. Spins back, now works to the left side of the floor, down to the corner, now the baseline. And steps on the end line as he goes through and takes a fall, face plants to add a little embarrassment to stepping out of bounds. Checking in for the Hawks, Reese Crane, number 21, and Wyatt Goebel will have a seat. 2:06 on the clock. Tucker with the ball into the front court. Over to Page on the left side, back to Tucker. Tucker in the corner to Combs. Back up top to Tucker. Tucker to Page. Elliott flings it across to Aiden Combs in the corner. He drives baseline, kicks it out to Tucker for three. No good. Combs with the rebound, up and in. Aiden Combs does some work down there. And the foul was whistled against. Could be number 25 from Pope County. That is Taylor. If it is, that's his second. As Combs connects on the free throw and converts the old-fashioned three-point play. Taylor into the front court for Pope County. Off to Drake Holmes. Drake tries to drive. Pulls it back up top. Gets it off to Taylor. Taylor looking for help. Guarded there by Page. Page goes over a couple of screens. Good defense by the Hawks. Taylor drives the baseline, dumps it down low to Slavin. Slavin is going to be fouled from behind. I believe the foul is going to be on Tucker. And it is Tucker's first. It's a team third, and it's going to send Creighton Slavin to the line to shoot a pair. First shot up, and no good. Checking in for Pope is number 0, Landon Sievers. But he'll be checking in for the shooter, so if I shoot and I'd missed a free throw on purpose to stay on the floor. Slavin misses. He wanted to stay too. Reese Crane with the rebound. Gets it off to Elliott Page. Page up court. Back over to Tucker. Tucker down in the corner to Crane. He dumps it low to Brockett. Brockett, power move on the baseline. Loses the handle. Got over to Combs. Page for three. Elliott Page for three. The Hawks, with 50 seconds to go, first quarter, have a 10-point advantage. Page with the steal. Has the ball slapped out of his hands as he goes to the goal by Holmes. And now checking in for Pope County is Sievers, as Slavin will go to the bench. Elliott Page to inbound it. 43.3 seconds on the clock. He flips it in up top to Tucker. Tucker over to Page. Page is feeling it. Thought about the three. Didn't take it. Down to Crane. Up to Tucker. Now over to Combs in the other corner. Combs is fouled on the baseline by number 0. At Sievers, that'll be his first, team fourth. 31 seconds on the clock. Another foul from Pope County here will put the Hawks at the line. Bounce pass into Max Brockett. He misses the shot. Rebound fought for. Number 20 pulls it down for Pope County. That is Ailey. Gives it off to Taylor, and the Pirates will have it for the last shot with 20 seconds to go. Taylor on the right side. Kicks it in the corner to Ailey. Ailey drives to the middle of the floor. Now back out to Taylor. It is stolen by Elliott Page. He steps out of bounds on the way through. Elliott has got some quick hands and quick feet. Pirates will inbound the ball right in front of the Hawk bench. Holmes flips it into the other Holmes, Drake Holmes. He drives the baseline, fires one up, no good, gets his own rebound, goes up, misses again. Ailey with the rebound, turns, shoots, and scores. And that'll do it. As we have come to the end of the first quarter, and the Hawks lead it 14-6. And we'll be back in just a moment. We're back here. Good first quarter for the Hawks there. They've jumped out to an 8-point advantage. It looks like it will be Pope County basketball to start the second quarter. There I am. I'm with you tonight. Glad to be here. And Pope County is going to inbound the ball across the way for the Hawks on the floor. Case and Steele, Elliott Page, Jaden Tucker, Max Brockett, and Wyatt Goebel. And Pope County across the way, it looks like it will be number 12. That is Caden Holmes inbounding it to Taylor. Taylor over the line, over to Holmes. Holmes across to Sievers. Now he gives it up to Taylor. Taylor looks to drive. Will drive all the way in. His shot no good. Rebound fought for it. Bounces out to Sievers. Kicks it off to Drake Holmes. Thought about a three, thought about a drive, decided to walk, and we'll think about it on the defensive end now. Hawks take over at the 6:38 mark. Tucker to inbound for the Hawks. Elliott Page across the line, over to Tucker. To steal, and immediately a turnover on the Hawks. As they say, Tucker drug his foot. Taylor with the ball for Pope County, and he will bring it across the line, and we will work on this end. He drags his foot, didn't get called. Pass over to Drake Holmes. Drake Holmes with the ball up near the center circle. Back to Taylor, has it stolen by Elliott Page. And an easy bucket for Elliott there. Quick hands, quick feet. Easy bucket, Elliott Page. Almost too quick for the camera to catch him on that one. Taylor back to the Pope County end. Doubles back on his dribble, gives it off to Holmes, Caden Holmes. Caden Holmes over to Sievers. Sievers has his pass down, knocked out of bounds by Page. He's anticipating the passes. Aiden Combs checks in. Max Brockett will go to the bench. 5:49 to go, first half. Taylor with the ball, works on the right side. Looking for help. Gets it off to Holmes. He dribbles out near the timeline. Met there by Wyatt Goebel. He's looking for, he picks up his dribble. Now he is trapped. Gives it off to Drake Holmes. Drake Holmes bounce pass over to Caden Holmes. He drives, throws up a prayer shot, no good. Combs comes down with the rebound. He's going to drive the length of the floor, go up. His shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Drake Holmes comes out with it. He's back to the Pope County end. He's going to go the length of the floor. Runs into Page, and they're going to call Page for a block. And that will send Drake Holmes to the line to shoot 2. Drake Holmes at the line. His first shot is on its way, and it is good. Holmes' second shot on its way, and it's no good off the front iron. Ball slapped around on the rebounded end. Elliott Page comes down with a loose ball. Scooted his feet, but got away with it. Page drives the length of the floor, lays one up middle of the lane, and it's good. Elliott Page puts 2 right back. Taylor for Pope County. Looks to drive the left side, shoots a one-hander going down the lane, the old running one-hander. Casey Steele comes down with it, gives it off to Page. And the Hawks are back in business again at the 4:30 mark. Over to Tucker. Coach McGuire making a change on the offensive end. Gives it back to Page. But it Combs down to Tucker in the corner. Bounce pass underneath the Goebel. Flips it into Steele. Nice pass. Steele misses the shot though. And it is rebounded by Ailey. He gives it off to Taylor and the Pirates back to their end. Over to Holmes. To Severs. Severs looks to drive. Now over to Holmes. Holmes pivots his drive, gets it off to Taylor. Taylor, top of the key, guarded by Page. Looking to make a move. Now he's looking for help. Gets it out to Caden Holmes. Caden Holmes on the far side. 3:40 on the clock. Wyatt Goebel guarding him out near the volleyball line. Pass over to Drake Holmes, knocked out of bounds by Aiden Combs. Good defensive pressure by the Hawks. Number 3, Ethan Morgan checking in as Elliott Page will go to the bench. Morgan, a freshman. Ball inbounded back court to Taylor. Taylor into the front court. Guarded there by Morgan. Pulls back, fires the 3, no good. Long rebound, Wyatt Goebel. Wyatt drives the length of the floor all the way down, lays it up, is fouled. And Wyatt will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on number 0, that is Landon Severs. That'll be his second, and it'll be the team's first. And Wyatt Goebel at the line shooting a pair. His shot no good. I know free throws have been very frustrating for Coach McGuire with the JV squad right now. Looks like Max Brockett's checking in. He's checking in for Goebel. Second shot from Wyatt is no good as well. Rebound Drake Holmes, Pope County. Gives it off to Taylor. The Pirates go back to work. Taylor over on the left side. Caden Holmes fires a 3, no good. Rebound Steele. Steele off to Morgan. Morgan up into the front court for the Hawks. Passes across to Tucker. And the Hawks will look to reset the play just a little. Back to Morgan. To Combs, to Tucker in the corner. Tucker out to Combs, to Morgan. Morgan one dribble, now to Combs, now to Tucker. Bounce pass underneath the Goebel is a nice look. Goebel spins, shoots. We're going to see if it's going to count. It may be on the floor. Basket counts. says the official Jeff James. And Wyatt Goebel connects with his first shot of the night. Foul on number 0, Severs. That'll be his third. And Wyatt Goebel at the line to shoot one. Wyatt misses that one. Rebound comes off to Severs. And 2:30 on the clock. Hawks lead it by 13. Taylor in the front court, dribbles down to the lane, kicks it out to Ailey. Ailey goes to the baseline. He's covered up there. Stolen away by Aiden Combs on the pass. Aiden is fouled by number 12 out there. Yep, number 12, Caden Holmes. That'll be his first. And it'll be the team third. And Max Brockett finally gets to check in for Wyatt Goebel. And number 25, Slavin, checks in for Polk County as Severs will go to the bench. Tucker gives it off to Morgan. Over to Combs. In the corner to Tucker. Thought about it, didn't take it. Now back up top to Combs. Over to Morgan. Morgan looks to work. Over to Combs. In the corner to Tucker. Tucker here on the left side. Bounce pass to Brockett. He tries to dump it down and does to Steele and scores. Nice job there by Max Brockett and Cason Steele putting it in the hole. Good work by the Hawks on the offensive end. 1:50 to go, first half. Taylor with the ball. Now he's picked it up. He's in a little bit of trouble. Gives it off to Ailey. Ailey's going to drive the baseline. Tucker cuts him off. His shot's off the side of the backboard. Steals with the rebound and immediately throws it to Polk County. Drake Holmes with it. He's going to drive the length. Shoots, no good. Rebound. Holmes gets his own, goes up again. And we're going to have a foul coming against number 35. That is Cason Steele. And that will be his second, team's second. And Drake Holmes at the line shooting a pair. First shot off the front iron, no good. Elliott Page and number 4, Gage Pritchett check in as Jaden Tucker and Aiden Combs go to the bench. And number 21, Reese Crane comes in. It's going to give Steele a chance to go sit down for a minute and reflect on that last foul. Holmes' second shot is on the way, and it is good. And a new player checking in for Pope County. That is number 14. That's Liam Cower. Minute and a half to go, first half. Page into the front court with the ball, gives it off to Morgan. Morgan bounces it into Brockett. It is stolen away by Ailey. Gives it back to Taylor, and Pope County come down, try to cut into the lead. He dribbles it off his foot. Morgan dives on the ball. Nice job. Good hustle, Ethan Morgan, and that is a turnover. And the Hawks will take over. 1:09 left to go, first half. Morgan into Page. Back to Morgan. The play has been called over to Pritchett. Pritchett back to Morgan. Over to Page in the corner to Crane. He dumps it into Max Brockett. Nice move by Max. Has the ball slapped out of his hands, and it will be Hawk basketball under their own goal. 56.6 seconds to go. Pritchett to inbound the ball for the Hawks. Flips it into Brockett. Brockett goes up. He is blocked from behind. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Gallatin County basketball again. Hawks trying to feed Brockett in there, and he is just covered up. Page for three. His shot no good. Brockett with a rebound. He powers his way up. He is fouled this time. And Max is going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Number 23. That was Drake Taylor. He is the offending party on that one and pick up his first foul of the night. Max's first shot off the back iron. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Second shot from Max is right there. The Hawks lead it by 15. Taylor with the ball for Pope County. Loses the handle. It was knocked out of bounds by Morgan. Turn this back just a little bit here. Ball into Drake Holmes. Drake Holmes drives the baseline. He likes to put that arm out there, and it works for him. Drake Holmes scores on the baseline. Quickly up court, Elliott Page. Page, he's going to look to drive. He goes baseline, kicks it out to Morgan. Morgan for three. No good. Long rebound. Max Brockett runs it down. He's going to drive hard to the hole. Nice job, Max. No good. Rebound, Crane, but Brockett takes it away, kicks it out to Pritchett for three. Boom! Gage Pritchett for three. Big shot for Gage. Pope quickly to their end. Ball loose on the floor. Reese Crane drives on it, and that's the end of the first half. Hawks lead it 26-10 at the end of the first half. Good first half by the Hawks. We're going to step away for just a moment as the band is firing up behind us, and we will be back with you in just a little bit.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pinboards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
The philosophy of Legence Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Legence, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Legence, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, Class of 1992, A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks athletics.
All right, we're going to put it over here and let you listen to the band for just a moment. All right, let's check some scoring real quick here. Had to do a quick visit with a former player that I used to play with back in high school. All right, for the Hawks, they were led in scoring in the first half by Elliott Page with 9, Casey Steele with 8, 3 points for Aiden Combs, 3 points for Gage Pritchard, and 2 for Wyatt Goebel. And for Pope County, they were led by Drake Holmes, who had 6, and 2 points apiece for Drake Taylor and Merrick Ailey. And we are about a minute away from the start of the second half. And we're going to go ahead and get that switched over for you. We're stationed pretty close to the band up here, so I hope you're able to enjoy them during the halftime. They're doing a great job. Actually, why don't you come on this side and I'll come over here. All right, we're ready to go for the second half. Got a little help up here with the camera tonight. Matt Martin's going to be helping me out. Pope County on the floor, getting ready to start the second half. And for the Hawks, Casey Steele, Wyatt Goebel, Jaden Tucker, Aiden Combs, and Elliott Page. We'll get things wound up for the Hawks to start this half. Ball inbounded to Taylor. Taylor, top of the key. Looking for some movement from his players. Gives it off to Ailey. Ailey on the left side, one dribble. Back up top to Taylor. Taylor guarded there by Elliott Page right at the hawk beak. Taylor makes a move to the left side. Now he is covered up, stops again, picks up his dribble, gives it off to Drake Holmes. Drake Holmes loses the handle, almost goes back court, but hauls it back in, down in the corner now to Caden Holmes. Holmes back up top to Taylor. Taylor makes a move to the left side, thought about going down the lane, kicks out to Caden Holmes in the corner. Caden Holmes now will spin, and he'll try to go in the middle. Out to Ailey for 3. No good. Rebound. Casey Steele flips it ahead. Aiden Combs. Aiden Combs hits the acceleration button, but misses the layup. And the rebound will be Ailey from Pope County. Or excuse me, that is Slavin from Pope County. Taylor with the ball up top again for Pope County. Looks to work to the left side, all the way down to the block. His shot up and good. And Taylor connects with his 4th point of the night. 5:45 to go. Page into the front court. Over to Combs. Combs in the corner to Tucker. Tucker back up top to Combs, over to Page. Page. One dribble, now back over to Combs. Combs into the corner to Tucker. Tucker into Casey Steele. It's knocked away and stolen by Pope County. Taylor has it. We're going to have a jump ball coming, I believe. And it'll be Gallatin County basketball. No, we're going to have a foul coming on number 33. That's Aiden Combs. And that'll be Aiden's first, team first, at the 5:25 mark here of the 3rd quarter. Taylor into the front court. Works on the right side this time. Goes all the way to the block. Nothing there. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it out. Drake Holmes. Drake Holmes fakes a shot. Bounce pass up top to Slavin. Slavin over to Holmes. Caden Holmes will drive. He is going to be fouled. Looks like it's Aiden Combs again. No, we have a different player there. That'll be Wyatt Goebel maybe got called for that foul. Yep, Wyatt Goebel picking up his second, team second. And that's going to send number 12, Caden Holmes, to the line to shoot a pair for the Pirates. First shot from Holmes, no good. Second shot on its way, and it is up and in. And Caden Holmes cracks the scoring column for the first time tonight at the 5-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Page ahead to Steele, double team there. His pass down low to Combs, up and in. We have a player down on the floor. It's like Caden Holmes might have got smacked in the face there. Not sure what happened. He looks a little woozy, so hopefully he's okay. Calling Coach Ryan Fritch out to check him out. Number 14 will check you. That is Liam Cowler. And Holmes will go to the bench. Hopefully he just got smacked there in the face and is going to be okay. Pope County to inbound the ball under their own goal. Slavin into Taylor. Taylor with the ball works it back to the middle of the floor. Now he's going to go to the opposite side. Passes ahead to Ailey, but it's way ahead. Ailey can't run it down out of bounds. Then it will be Gallatin County basketball going the length of the floor. Tucker to inbound for the Hawks. Into Page. Page over to Tucker. Tucker back to Page. Page in the corner to Goebel. Goebel flips it across to Combs. Good look, good pass. Combs' shot, no good. Hawks going to have to get some of these bunny shots to go in. Steele misses, but gets his own board and scores. And we've got a shoelace that tried to run away. That is being tied up. .4:23 to go, 3rd quarter. Slavin to inbound the ball for the Pirates. Oh, we got another guy getting better. Cowler is going to inbound now. We're going to send Slavin out to the half-court line. Ball inbounded to Taylor. Working against the Hawk pressure. Tucker. Page. He gets the pass into Drake's home. It's blocked away, though, by Aiden Combs. Pope County will inbound across the way at about the half-court mark. Throws it into Taylor. Taylor on the right side. Moves back toward the center of the court. Now he's looking for Ailey on a back cut. Nice job by Ailey. Reverse layup up and good. Nice pass, nice look right there by Pope County on that one. Taylor to Ailey. Tucker quickly to the hot side of the floor. Over to Page. Back to Tucker. Now Goebel in the corner. Goebel drives. Good pass underneath the Combs. He is fouled underneath there by number 23. That is Drake Taylor. That'll be his second. And Combs will go to the line to shoot 2. And Coach McGuire is always thrilled to see his team go to the line. just hasn't worked out too well so much. Elliott Page with a towel there, taking care of some hydration on the floor. 3:46 to go, third quarter. Nice crowd here tonight. Combs' first shot, no good, off the back iron. Max Brockett will check in as Cason Steele will have a seat. Hawks have not connected on too many free throws in this one. They've had some opportunities. Aiden's second shot is up, and it is also no good, but Max is there to pull it in, and Max puts it home. Max Brockett with the stick back, and the Hawks take a 32-15 lead. Pope County quickly up court. The pass way ahead over Ailey's head, and it will be Gallatin County basketball at the end line. Yeah, we got a full timeout called. Pope County is going to take a minute and discuss this, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back. We're ready to go here. As soon as the timeout timer runs down, we'll give you the 3:35 left, third quarter. Jaden Tucker to inbound for the Hawks, gets it into Page, and away we go. Page back to Tucker, over to Page, in the corner to Combs, up top to Page, now to Tucker. On the right side, he spins, Goebel in the corner. Goebel kicks it across the Page, top of the key. He fires one up. Elliott Page for three. Elliott having himself a pretty good ball game here in this JV contest. Pope County working against the pressure. Taylor with the ball. Tries to throw it long. It is. It's over to Slavin. Slavin gives it off to Caden Holmes in the corner to Ailey. Back to Holmes. Holmes looking for help. Still looking for help. Now Page knocks it away. He was on his way. Carson Brandon checks in. Elliott Page goes to the bench, and Jasper Cobb will check in for the Hawks as Aiden Combs has a seat. And Reese Crane makes another appearance. It's Wyatt Goebel will head to the Pine. 2:50 to go, third quarter. Into Taylor. Taylor across the line, guarded by Brandon. Brandon's got him trapped up near the timeline now. He well, the ball's knocked loose apparently. Taylor drives baseline, loses a handle, kicks it up to Ailey for three. And Ailey connects for three. That is Merrick Ailey with a deep ball for the Pirates. Over to Brandon. Cobb up top to Tucker. Over to Brandon. Brandon thought about it. Kicks it down to Max Brockett. Nice move by Max on the baseline. Up and good down that low block. Max faked the shot. Took a power move to the goal. That's Max's fifth point of the night. Taylor across the line for Pope. He's going to drive it down past the free throw line. Spins, turns, shoots. No good. Rebound fought for. They're going to say last touch off of Pope County. And the Hawks, Wyatt Goebel and Gage Pritchett will check in as Max Brockett and Jaden Tucker will go sit down. Ball into Pritchett. Pritchett's going to run the offense for the Hawks. His trip down, 1:45 on the clock. Over to Brandon. Brandon. Back to Pritchett. Back over to Carson. Carson looks to drive, does drive, has his shot blocked, but we're going to have a foul coming against number 25 from Pope County. That is Slavin. That'll be his third, and it will be the team's second, and it will send Carson Brennan to the line to shoot a pair. And Carson hits the first. He breaks from the streak that the JV team had from missed free throws. Glad to see that. Carson's second shot on the way. Up and good. And the Hawks pull back up by 21. Taylor over to Holmes. Holmes working against the defender. Drives all the way in. Draws a foul. Foul against number 4. That is Gage Pritchett. That'll be his first. And the team third. Drake Holmes will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. Holmes' second shot coming. It is on its way, and it is also good. And the Pirates cut it under 20. Pritchett over to Brannon. Brannon back up top to Pritchett. Back over to Brannon. Down in the corner to Crane. Flips it across to Pritchett, top of the key. Now over to Cobb. Cobb drives, dumps it down low to Crane. Good look, good pass. Jasper Cobb, and Reese Crane finishes the job. The Hawks back up over the 20-point mark for the lead. Holmes handles the ball for Pope this time. Up top, Drake Holmes. He's going to look to drive. Runs into a player. Ball's loose. We're going to have a jump ball. And it'll be Gallatin basketball. Connor Patton checks in as Wyatt Goebel will go to the bench. 39 seconds to go, third quarter. Ball into Pritchett. Hawks may try to play for one shot. Over to Brannon. Back to Pritchett. Over to Brannon. He's going to look to drive, kicks it in the corner to Crane. Back up top to Pritchett. 21 seconds on the clock. Over to Cobb. Cobb drives baseline, running one-hander, no good. Rebound Crane. One dribble, spins and goes back up, but they're going to call him for a travel. Reese turned the wrong direction on that one. If he'd have turned the other way, he might have had a shot at it. 11 seconds on the clock. Here comes Taylor for Pope. 8 seconds, down to 5. Underneath, ball knocked away. Pritchett has it. He is going to be fouled with 3 seconds. Foul coming against someone. Didn't see who they whistled that one against. Number 23. That's Drake Taylor, his third. Cobb to inbound it. And to Brannon. Brannon fires the 3. No good. Crane with a rebound. His stick back no good. And at the end of 3, the Hawks lead it 41-20. We'll be back in a moment. And Hawk cheerleaders doing their thing out there. Getting ready to start the fourth. I'm sure Coach McGuire would like to see a quick 9 points out there and try to move this one along. Ethan Morgan, Reese Crane, Jaden Tucker, Connor Patton, and Wyatt Goebel on the floor for the Hawks to get this one started. Ball inbounded to Taylor for Pope County. Back across to Holmes. Holmes on the right side, looking for help. Kicks it down low to Slavin, has it knocked away and stolen. Now we're going to have a tie-up between Patton and Slavin, and it will be Gallatin County basketball on the alternating possession. Well, the Hawks will take over. Morgan brings the ball up court. Over to Tucker, back to Morgan. Down to Goebel in the corner. Goebel dumps it down low to Patton, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Hawks will inbound under their own goal. Patton to inbound. Into Goebel. He dumps it into Crane. Crane goes up and scores. Reese Crane. Good look from Wyatt Goebel, and Reese Crane finishes it. And the Hawks up by 23. Holmes gives it back to Taylor. Over to Drake Holmes. He dumps it down low to Patton. Knocks away the pass. Reese Crane nearly has a breakaway, but he loses the handle out of bounds. Pope to inbound at the half-court line. Holmes into Taylor. Taylor works it back. Kicks it down low. We're going to have a foul coming. Number 13, that is Jaden Tucker, picking up his second. And the team first for Gallatin here at the 6-minute mark. Into Holmes. Holmes shot up and good. Drake Holmes connects with his 10th point of the night. He's the leading scorer for the Pirates. Morgan into the front court. Down to Goebel. Goebel back to Morgan. Now over to Tucker. Down in the corner to Patton. Patton back up to Tucker. Tucker looks to drive. Bounce pass underneath. Kicked by Pope County. It'll be Gallatin County basketball as Gage Pritchett checks back in. And Jaden Tucker goes to the bench. And a couple of players check in for Pope County. Number 0, Landon Sievers. Number 14, Liam Cower, both checking in. Patton did inbound for the Hawks. Dumps it into Crane. Crane goes up. His shot no good. Rebound Taylor. Taylor loses the handle on the ball but picks it back up. Works to the right side. Now spins back. Got away with a walk. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound Crane. Crane pulls the ball away from two defenders. Gets it off to Pritchett. Pritchett back up into the front court. Over to Morgan. Morgan bounce pass underneath to Crane. Power dribble turns. Is fouled, and Reese Crane is going to go to the line to shoot two. Number 20, Merrick Ailey with his second foul. And Reese Crane at the line shooting a pair. Reese's first shot, short off the iron. Carson Brannon will check in as Connor Patton will check out, and Jasper Cobb in, and Wyatt Goebel will go to the bench. The Hawks with a smaller lineup on the floor right now. Crane's second shot up and good. And the Hawks lead it by 22. Up court is Taylor. Works to the right side. Now he's going to go all the way down to the low block, and he is going to be fouled down there by Cobb, I believe. Jasper Cobb picks up his first foul. Be the second team foul on the Hawks, and it will send Drake Taylor to the line. No relation to Jake Taylor from Major League. Taylor's first shot, no good. 5:05 to go, fourth quarter. Taylor's second shot is up and good. And Morgan back to the Hawk side. Gets it into Crane. Bounce pass. Nice move by Reese Crane to the hole. And the Hawks double them up again at 46-23. Taylor quickly to his end. Tries to get it down to Ailey, but it is slapped loose out of bounds by the Hawks. Oh, they're going to say last touch, Pope County. Number 13 checking into the game for Pope. That is Tucker Holmes. So yet another Holmes checks in for Pope County. Pritchett brings the ball up court for the Hawks into the corner to Cobb. Cobb Spins through traffic, puts one up, no good. Rebound is slapped out to Morgan. Gives it to Brandon in the corner. Corner three. Brandon connects on the deep ball from the corner. Taylor drives to the low block again, kicks it out. Severs fires up a three. It's going to be no good. Rebound pulled down Ailey. His shot no good. Rebound Brandon. Brandon tried to be tied up down there, but he dribbles out of traffic. He's going to dribble through traffic and has it knocked loose out of bounds. And we have a foul coming on number 14. That is Cower. That'll be his first. Connor Patton checking back in. Reese Crane going to the bench. Good work from Reese Crane out there tonight. Checking out with 7 points. Doing a good job down low. Bounce pass into Brandon in the corner. He fires one up. Corner three. Brandon hits another. He's found his spot. And the Hawks lead it by 29. Morgan. We have a double foul. So a double foul called on the floor. Both players battling for position. 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go. So it's a unique call at that time of the game. Taylor to inbound the ball. Gets it into Seaver. His shot is up. No good. Rebound fought for. Taylor gets it. And he is going to be fouled as he got up in the air. And the foul whistled against number 4, Gage Pritchett. That'll be his second. 3:48 to go. Drake Taylor at the line. Puts one in. Patton and Brannon will go to the, no, it is, yes, Brannon and Cobb will go to the bench as Doggett and Brazier have checked in. And the Hawks lead it by 17. Pritchett in the corner to Doggett. Jeremy Doggett, freshman, just into the ball game. Back up top to Pritchett to Morgan. All three are freshmen. Morgan drives, shoots, his shot no good. Doggett with the rebound, kicks it to Brazier. Brazier makes a little move, puts one up, no good. Rebound Pope County, and Brazier plows him down trying to get to the ball. I think Gavin just kind of got his feet tangled up there. But the referees don't care. That's a foul. And that's the 5th team foul on the Hawks, so Pope County will go to the line the rest of the way in this one. And Merrick Ailey will be at the line shooting a pair for the Pirates. Ailey's first shot is up and no good. Ailey's second shot is up. And it is also, it's up and in. Looked like it was going to rim out there at the last second, but he connects. Doggett flips it across to Pritchett. Up to Morgan, top of the key, bounce past the Patton, over to Doggett. Doggett fires a three. Jeremy Doggett connects on a long ball. And the Hawks back up by 29. Taylor in the corner, off the hands of Jeremy Doggett, reached in and knocked that one out of bounds. Thought it was going to be off of the Pope County player. Cower throws it in backcourt to Taylor. Taylor brings it across the line. Spins to the middle of the lane, puts up a shot. We got a foul coming. I hear Coach McGuire saying, let's stop fouling. Foul's on Morgan. That'll be his first. We'll send Taylor to the line. Misses his first shot. His last 4 have all come on free throws. Second shot up and good for Drake Taylor. Morgan with the ball for Gallatin. Over to Pritchett. Back to Morgan. Bounce past to Patton. Over to Doggett. Doggett fires the three. No good. Rebound. Pope County. Ailey. Ailey gives it off to Taylor. Back to the Pope County side. Over to number 14. Lost his name from him. It's Cower. Hawks steal it. Get it ahead to Doggett. His shot is up. No good. Rebound Morgan. Morgan dribbles it back out. Thought he was going to double back there. Gets it over to Pritchett. Nearly has it stolen. Back to Morgan. 2:14 on the clock. Over to Doggett. Doggett flips it across to Pritchett. Pritchett fires the three. He buries it, and that's going to be continuous the rest of the game for this JV contest as the Hawks are up now by 31. Taylor with the ball for Pope County. He's going to drive down to the block. He's cut off by Morgan. Good defense there by Ethan. Picks up his dribble. He's looking for help. Gives it off to number 14. That is Cower. He fires up a three. No good. Rebound Pritchett. And we have an official's timeout to get some subs in as Lucas Reed and No Rushing will make his first appearance tonight as Patton and Doggett will have a seat. 1:30 to go on the clock, running here in the fourth quarter. Morgan over to Pritchett, fires the three, misses it. Rebound off the side, number 13. Tucker Holmes, first time I've called his name since he's come in, with the rebound, gives it off to Taylor. Taylor back into the front court. He's going to look to drive, goes down the lane, fires one up, rebound Morgan. Morgan kicks it ahead to Pritchett, it's a little too far. And we are down under a minute with the running clock. Taylor across the line, gives it off to Cower. Cower bounce pass underneath, kicked by Reed, but no call. Back out to Holmes, over to Taylor. Taylor in the corner, Ailey for three. It's good. Merrick Ailey connects on another three. It's his second three-point shot of the night. And 30 seconds to go in this one. Morgan gives a pass into Rushing and gets by him. Pritchett gets it, drives to the lane, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Reed comes up with it. In traffic, throws it over the head of Noah Rushing, and it will go all the way down to the end line. We got about 15 seconds left. I'm not sure anything else is going to happen in this one. Holmes is going to inbound it for Pope County. He flips it in to Taylor. Taylor fires an NBA three. No good. Rebound fought for. Shot put up and stuffed by Gavin Brazier. And that's where we're going to end this one as the Hawks JV squad wins it 58-30 over the Pope County JV squad. We're going to be back in just a second. I'll give you some totals, and then we'll get ready for the varsity contest. All right, real quick before the band gets going here, we'll get you the unofficial scoring totals. For the Hawks, they were led by Elliott Page with 12, Kaysen Steele with 10, Carson Brandon off the bench had 8, 7 points for Reese Crane, 6 for Gage Pritchett, 5 for Max Brockett, and let's see, 5 points for Aiden Combs, 3 points for Jeremy Doggett, and Wyatt Goebel with 2. And for Pope County, they were led in scoring by Merrick Ailey with 11, Drake Holmes with 10, and Drake Taylor with 8. So we're getting ready here for the start of the varsity contest. We'll keep it here as the team comes out of the tunnel. And then we'll step away and get prepped for what should be a good varsity contest between the Pirates and the Hawks. And the Hawks have hit the floor. We're going to step away for just a moment, and we'll be back in a little bit, get you set up for this varsity contest.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra-fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pin boards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
The philosophy of Legence Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Legence, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Legence, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, class of 1992. A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks Athletics.
All right, while the band is getting ready here, let's take a look at some interesting facts here for this one as we get ready to get started. For the Hawks, they come into this game with a record of 8 wins and 7 losses, and they are 4-0 right now in the GEC, so they are in the driver's seat right now. The Hawks, of course, coming in after the holiday tournament, and I know it wasn't quite the outcome that Coach Lawler wanted at the holiday tournament, but it was a hard-fought tournament for the boys nonetheless. And, of course, Gallatin does come in with victories over Carmi, 2 over West Frankfort, Crab Orchard, Thompsonville, North City, El Dorado, and Galatia, which was their last home game before the holiday tournament back on the 22nd of December. For Pope County, they come into this with a record of 7 wins and 7 losses. They are 2-4 in the GEC. They have victories over Northside Baptist, Agape Christian, Galatia, Carrier Mills, 2 over Ziegler Royalton, a victory over El Dorado, and that victory over El Dorado came in the Cobden Christmas tournament, and that was a win in the consolation bracket of that tournament. So Pope County comes in on a little 2-game winning streak, but they are still behind in the conference as they come in at 2-4. We're going to step away for just a second, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Sorry about that, folks. Had a little technical issue, so we had to step away while the band was playing. We got it all squared away now. So like we said, this is a big game for the Hawks as they are still in the driver's seat of the GEC with that 4-0 record. And of course, here in a couple of weeks, the Hawks will be going into the GEC tournament play. And you want to get a high seed in that tournament. The higher your seed, the better your chances are. And of course, those games will all be played at Southeastern Illinois College. And I believe, if I'm saying this correctly, it is the week of the 26th of January. And a great job by the Gallatin County Band. It sounds like they're calling for Sweet Caroline now. Pope County back out on the floor. We got about 1 minute and 50 seconds before the start of this one, before we hit the anthem and the starting lineups. And we're going to step away, let you listen to the band until we're ready to go for those lineups. Awesome job by the band. We're getting ready for the playing of the national anthem, so we will keep it right here, and then we'll go to the PA announcer for the announcement of the starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please stand and face the flag for the playing of the national anthem by the Gallatin County Band under the direction of Mr. Ben Austin.
And a great job by the Gallatin County Band. Getting ready here for the starting lineups. And first we got the starting lineup for the Pirates. James Leva at guard. Tucker Nally at the other guard position. Number 33, Bryson Steele at a forward spot. And number 34, Hunter Steele at the other forward spot. And at center, number 32, Grayson Fritch will round out the starting rotation for the Pirates. Yeah, there go the lights. Jackson Carney at the starting spot at the guard. Jackson is a junior. Jordan Montgomery at the other guard spot. Jordan is a senior, the lone senior on the squad. At forward, Talon Smith, also a junior. Brendan Brown starting at the other forward position. He is a junior. And Max Brockett getting the starting spot at center. Max is also a junior, so 4 juniors and a senior starting tonight for Coach Lawler and the Hawks. And the lights have yet to come back on. Hawks in the circle. And we're ready to go. And here we go. We're getting ready to start this one off. For the Hawks, it's Brockett, Brown, Smith, Montgomery, and Kearney rounding out the starting rotation for the Hawks. Brendan Brown jumping center for the Hawks against Grayson Fritsch. Ball is tipped and controlled by the Hawks. Kearney brings it up across the line. Pope County in the 1-3-1 defense. It is pretty well what they do. Kearney over to Smith on the left-hand side down to Montgomery. Montgomery goes baseline, bounce pass underneath. Brown up and good. And the Hawks jump on top. Pope County, Leva with the ball. Gets it up to Steele. Steele dumps it into Steele. He drives the baseline down on the block. He's going to be fouled by Max Brockett. My apologies, Max Brockett with that first basket. So he is tallying all the marks for the Hawks right now. Picked up his first foul, first team foul on the Hawks, and it will send Hunter Steele to the line to shoot two. Steele's first shot is up and good. Hunter Steele completing the 2 free throws, and he connects. And we're tied. Kearney into the front court, gives it off to Montgomery, back to Kearney. Over to Montgomery, down to Talon Smith in the corner. Montgomery back up top, top of the key, over to the left side to Kearney. Back to Montgomery. He drives, middle of the lane, one-hander, blocked. Shot up from Brown is blocked, out of bounds. It'll be Gallatin County ball. Pope County does have some size. Steele, Fritsch, and Steele really have some height and some wingspan, too. Ball inbounded up top to Kearney. He's going to drive the lane. Has it stolen away by Leva. Leva back to the other end for Pope County. Drives all the way. Fakes, slides. And will be called for a walk. Turnover back to the Hawks. Just under 7 minutes to go, first quarter. Ball to Talon Smith over on the right side. Down to Brown. He tries to get it into Brockett, but the pass is away. Leva comes up with a loose ball for Pope County. Gets it over to Steele. Steele fires a three. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Jordan Montgomery pulls it down, gives it off to Kearney. The Hawks back to their end quickly. Coach Lawler changing the play. Over to Smith. Smith back to Kearney. Kearney fires a long three. It is good. Jackson Kearney puts one up from Ridgeway, and it goes in. Pope County now back to their end. Bryson Steele with the ball. Kicks it off to Hunter Steele. Out near the timeline. Steele looking for his guard. Now he's going to move on his own. Free throw line extended. Looking for help. Gets it to Leva. Leva works on the right side. Now he's going to go all the way down to the block. He's caught there by Talon Smith. Bounce pass underneath to Tucker Nally. His shot is no good, but we have a foul coming on. I believe it's Brendan Brown. That'll be Brendan's first. It'll send Tucker Nally to the line to shoot a pair. Just under 6 minutes in the first quarter. Nally's first shot up and good. Pope County connecting from the free throw line so far. Second shot from Nally is off the back iron. And Brockett with the rebound. Gives it to Kearney, up to Montgomery. Montgomery across to Talon Smith on the left side, back to Kearney on the right side. Down to Montgomery in the corner, back to Kearney. Over to Smith. Smith fakes, drives, middle of the lane, one-hander, up. It rims in. Talon Smith connects. Bryson Steele brings the ball up for Pope County. Over to Hunter Steele. Hunter will drive to the baseline. He is blocked from behind, but a foul coming on Max Brockett, and that'll be Max's second. And it'll be the third team foul on Gallatin. And it will quickly send Max to the bench as Cason Steele is checking in. Almost assuredly for Max, who has 2 fouls. Hunter Steele connects with his first free throw. Just under 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Steele's second shot rims out, and it's rebounded by Cason Steele. Gives it off to Kearney. Kearney back across the line to Talon Smith. Now over to Kearney. Kearney into the corner. Montgomery bounce pass underneath the Brown. Kicks it out to Smith. Smith, one dribble, jumps it in to Steele. Steele tries to make a move, and he is going to be fouled, and he'll be on the ground. Looks like it's against number 32 for Pope County. That is Fritsch. That'll be his first and team first. Montgomery to inbound the ball. Dumps it into Steele. Steele spins to the middle of the lane. One-hander off the board. No good. Rebound. Hunter Steele. Steele with the ball, and we have a foul coming against Jackson Kearney. Didn't see what happened right there, but Jackson gets whistled for one. And Elliott Page will check in for Jackson. Jackson looks puzzled as he goes to the bench. I'm just as puzzled as he is. Leyva across the line. Over to Bryson Steele. Dumps it down to Hunter Steele on the block. His shot is blocked by Kaysen Steele. A lot of steals on the floor right now. Smith across the line to Page. Back to Smith. Top of the key. Looks to drive. Kicks it in the corner. Montgomery fires one up. Long two out there. Jordan Montgomery connects. The Hawks back up by 5. Leyva ahead to Nally. Nally nearly loses it. Gets it back to Leyva. Drives the middle of the lane. Good pass underneath the Fritsch. And Pope County continues to answer. Smith with the ball for Gallatin. To Brown. Brown back to Smith. Smith over to Brown. Dumps it down low to Steele. He was in there. His shot was blocked. Montgomery comes up with it. His shot's no good. The ball is battled around. Montgomery somehow comes back up with it. We have a foul coming against number 33 from Pope County. That is Steele, Bryson Steele. And Jordan Montgomery will go to the line to shoot a pair for the Hawks. Just over 4 minutes to go, first quarter. First shot up and good. Jordan, the lone senior on the Hawks squad. And just a good kid, to be honest. Jordan's second shot on the way up and good. Montgomery connects on both free throws, and the Hawks move the pressure up to full court. Ball inbounded to Steele. Back over to other Steele. Hunter back to Bryson. Bryson works against the defender, kicks it down to Leyva. Leyva, who I assume is the point guard for the team. Working against Page. Over to Hunter Steele. He looks to drive. His pass is nearly stolen. It gets to Nally. Nally goes in. We're going to have a foul coming. And this one is going to be whistled against Talon Smith. And it'll be the 5th team foul on the Hawks. So Pope County will be at the line for the next 3:44 here in the first quarter. Tucker Nally at the line. He was 1 of 2 from the line earlier. His first shot is up and good. And he can cut it to a 1-score game here with another basket. It is on its way. It is good. And the Hawks lead it by 3. Smith to Montgomery. Good move on the baseline by Jordan, up and in. Nice little left-handed layup there by Jordan Montgomery. Nice move, too, to get to the baseline. Steele, back to Steele. Ball loose. We're going to have a foul coming. And it's going to be called against Kaysen Steele. And that will send Hunter Steele to the line to shoot 2. Hawks getting in a bit of foul trouble here, especially the big guys. Hunter Steele's first shot up and good. And he'll look to cut it to a 1-score game again as well. His shot up and no good. Long rebound, Talon Smith. Talon across the line. Fakes, drives the lane, has it slapped away. Ball loose on the floor. It's going to be a tie-up. It's going to be Pope County basketball. As Brendan Brown came out of the scrum with the ball. And Gallatin will pull the pressure back. Leyva with the ball for Pope. Just over 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Pass underneath to Steele. Steele looks to move to the baseline. Now he's going to go middle of the floor on the block. And a foul coming on Cason Steele, and that'll be his second. And the Hawks are losing their interior defense, which is not what they need against the big bodies of Pope County. And Hunter Steele at the line shooting a pair. First one up and good. He has 5 points right now, and all 5 have come from the free throw line. Aiden Combs checks in, Cason Steele to the bench. Second shot up and good by Steele. And Pope County cuts it back to a 2-point ball game. Page to Smith, back to Page. Page is going to drive, loses the handle, picks it up. His shot is up and good. Elliott Page. Leyva drives, loses the handle, gets it back. Ball tries to pass it across. Jordan Montgomery breaks it up, then slams it off Leyva's leg out of bounds. Leyva got himself caught underneath the goal in some heavy traffic, tried to get the pass off. Montgomery got a hand on it and then was able to get a hold of it and created the turnover. Talon Smith with the ball for the Hawks over to Elliott Page. A 1-2-2 defense for Pope County. Montgomery back out to Page. Page looks to drive, kicks it down in the corner to Smith, fires up the three, no good. Jordan Montgomery there, Johnny on the spot, his rebound no good. Brown goes back up, has his shot rejected, and Leyva comes up with the blocked shot rebound. He flings one ahead to Grayson Fritch, who loses his handle, and Elliott Page comes up with a loose ball. Gives it off to Smith. He's going to drive baseline. Changes his shot, missed it. Rebound Brown out to Montgomery. He drives in, puts it up, will score. And a foul coming on Tucker Nally. That'll be his first, and for Montgomery, that is a counted basket. So 17-11 our score. Montgomery, 1:45 to go on the clock. Scratch that, 1:46. Montgomery connects on the free throw. And the Hawks are back up by 7. Leyva with the ball across the line, guarded by Page, gets it off to Hunter Steele. He's been looking to drive the middle of the lane, gets it off to Fritch. Fritch back to Steele. Back to Leyva. Leyva out near the three-point line, works down toward was going to work toward the block, lost the handle, gets it back, gets it over to Bryson Steele, dumps it down low to Fritch. He tries to make a move. We're going to have a foul coming. And it looks like it's going to be against Brendan Brown. That'll be his second. So another post player for the Hawks with 2 fouls. Jackson Carney will check back in as Grayson Fritch will go to the line to shoot a pair. 1:19 on the clock. Fritch's first shot up and good. Pope County does a good job from the free throw line. Second shot from Fritch is good as well. And the Hawks lead it by 5. 1:15 to go, first quarter. Over to Page, back to Carney in the corner to Smith. Smith back to Carney, over to Page. Page drives the middle, puts up the shot, it is blocked. Montgomery comes up with a loose ball, bounce in the corner to Smith. Smith fires the three. He is fouled on the three. And Talon Smith will go to the line to shoot 3. Foul coming against number 10, Tucker Nally. That'll be his second. And it'll be the team 4th. And Talon Smith with 3 throws coming. First one up and good. Talon can connect with the next 2. That's a big turnaround here. Second shot on its way, and it rims out. Drake Holmes will check in for the Pirates as number 10, Tucker Nally, will go to the bench. Smith's last shot up and good, so he got 2 of the 3. We'll take what we can get. 50 seconds left to go, first quarter. Coach Simmons yelling out the play for Polk County. His pass into Hunter Steele. Hunter Steele spins, goes to the hole, lays it up and in. The offense is running through Steele right now for Polk County. Ball over to Page to Montgomery in the corner. Montgomery flings it across to Kearney. Kearney, pass down low to Combs. Nice job, good look. Aiden Combs goes up and scores. Nice look there by Jackson Kearney, and the Hawks put one in a bucket. Polk County back to their end, 20 seconds on the clock. They may hold for one shot. Leyva with the ball, working up top against Page. 12 seconds on the clock, gives it to Bryson Steele. Looking for help, gets Hunter Steele. Pulls back, shoots one from about 8 feet. Smith has it. He comes down the floor and does not know how much time is on the clock, and that will be the end of the first quarter. And the Hawks lead it by 7 at the end of 1, and we'll be back in just a minute. All right, we're back. We're ready to go here for the second quarter. Looks like it will be Gallatin County basketball across the way. That's where Chris Mosier stands with the basketball right now. Just a little recap of the first quarter. The Hawks lead it by 7, but have got some foul problems with the post players on the team, as Max Brockett, Brendan Brown, and Cason Steele all have 2 fouls apiece. And Polk County is a big team, so you don't want to lose your post players. That's going to make things real tough. So for the Hawks, Elliott Page, Jackson Kearney, Aiden Combs, Jordan Montgomery, and Talon Smith on the floor. Kearney with the ball to start things off. Gets it to Page, back over to Kearney. Dumps it into Combs. He gets it down low to Montgomery. Nice job by Jordan. His shot is no good. Gets his own board. Tries to go up. We're going to have a foul coming. And let's see which Pirate was plundering there. Number 33, Bryson Steele, would be his second. And it will be Jordan Montgomery at the line shooting a pair for the Hawks. Jordan hits his first shot. Jordan's second shot is up and good. And the Hawks move the pressure back. Leyva with the ball for Polk County. Brings it up across the line. And we have a... What happened there? The referee called a timeout, but Polk County actually had the basketball. Coach Lawler was able to get a little bit in on what he wanted to get in, but that was a foresight there by the officials as they gave the timeout to Gallatin. Anyway, Polk County has the basketball, 7:35 on the clock. Drake Holmes up top to Leyva, back over to Drake Holmes. In the corner is Fritsch. He looks to drive, kicks it across to Bryson Steele. He bodies his way in, doesn't get called for the charge, misses his shot, gets his own rebound, back out to Leyva, who walks but gets away. Now out to Holmes. Holmes is going to drive the baseline. His bounce pass will go all the way across out of bounds, and it will be Gallatin County basketball. Coach Simmons wants a foul underneath, but it could have went either way on that one. Kearney with the ball for Gallatin across the line. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Down to Montgomery, back to Kearney, over to Page. Page Missed Talon there, cutting low, but that's all right. Back up top, Page looking to drive in over to Montgomery. Montgomery going to go baseline, nothing there. Out to Kearney. Kearney fires one up. No good, rimmed off, and Steele, Bryson Steele with a rebound for Pope County. Leyva back into the front court for the Pirates, gets it over to Bryson Steele. Bryson tries to throw it across, but Elliott Page swipes the pass, runs through the traffic. Page all the way and scores. Elliott turns the Jets on and gets there. Underneath, Hunter Steele pulls back, fires a three, no good. Rebound, Talon Smith. Talon through traffic, and we're going to have a foul coming against number 3, Drake Holmes. That will be his first, and it will be the second team foul against Pope County. Page inbounds the ball to Kearney. Coach Simmons still pleading his case there to any official that will listen. Montgomery up top to Kearney, over to Page. Bounce pass underneath off the foot of a Pope County player. It'll be Gallatin County basketball. 6:10 to go, first half. A spirited first half right now. Montgomery to inbound for the Hawks. He gets it into Kearney, nearly stolen. Kearney bounce pass underneath on the block to Montgomery. Up and in, Jordan Montgomery scores. And now we have a timeout, Pope County. And it is a 30-second timeout for Pope County at the 6:04 mark left in the first half. Gallatin needs to keep playing at the same pace they are, and they also need to keep playing without picking up some cheap fouls, and so they can go into that second half in a good spot. Hey, just checking the calendar. Tomorrow night the Hawks will be over at Carrier Mills. Bryce Brazier will be on the call there. So if you're in the area, come by and see the Hawks as they take on Drake Patton and the Carrier Mills Wildcats. And if not, join Bryce on the call tomorrow night. Coach Simmons is still pleading his case to everyone that will listen. And he is correct. Steele into Leyva. Leyva up across the line. Kicks it over to Bryson Steele. Up top to Leyva. Over to Holmes. Holmes back to Leyva. Now over to Steele. He kicks it across to Holmes. Bounce pass in the corner to Fritsch. Throws it up top to Leyva. Nearly stolen away by Page. Still nearly stolen by Page. Leyva comes up with a loose ball. Gets it back to Bryson Steele. Steele works to the baseline. And he is going to be fouled by Talon Smith. Going to call Talon for a block. That'll be Talon's second foul. And Pope County inbound to their own basket. Leyva into Bryson Steele. Jumper from the baseline. No good. Jordan Montgomery with the rebound. Gives it off to Page. And the Hawks back to their end. Kearney over to Page. Tries to dump it into Combs. Does get it into Combs. Out to Kearney. Kearney drives all the way to the hole. Up and in. Jackson Kearney found a seam and went all the way to pay dirt. 5:10 on the clock. Leyva up to Steele. Steele with the ball over on the right side at the three-point line near the Hawk bench. Back out top to Leyva. Kicks it in to Fritsch. Fritsch, free throw line out to Holmes. Back to Leyva. Almost loses the ball out of bounds. Leyva gets it back. Drives back to the top of the key. Throws it underneath to Hunter Steele. He's going to power his way to the goal. And we're going to have a foul called and a basket good for Steele. Foul on number 5, Talon Smith. That'll be his third. At the 4:53 mark. And that is somebody you don't want to lose. Steele hits the second basket. Brendan Brown will check in for Talon. And Brendan checks back in with 2 fouls, so he's got to be a little bit careful himself. And Kearney across the line over to Page. Page back to Kearney. Down low to Montgomery. Montgomery up to Kearney. Near the top of the key over to Page on the left side. Looking for somebody to move. Back over to Kearney. Down to Montgomery. Montgomery thought about baseline. Bounce pass underneath to Brown. He goes up and he scores. Good pass from Montgomery. Brendan Brown goes up and scores. And we have a timeout coming Looks like it is for Pope County. 30-second timeout. The Hawks have expanded the lead here, but still yet battling some foul trouble right now. And this is a team that could get you in some foul trouble. That is a sizable Pope County team. Their three post players are very tall, and they have a wingspan. It's pretty big. Back on the floor for the Hawks, Kearney, Page, Combs, Montgomery, and Brown. 4:25 on the clock. Left in the first half. Leyva with the ball for Pope County, brings it down, kicks it up. Bryson Steele in the corner. His pass is knocked away by Combs, stolen by Kearney. Montgomery drives the length, loses the handle, is going to be called for a travel as he lost the handle, tried to recover in traffic, and it didn't work out so well for Jordan. And the Hawks turn it back over to Pope County. Leyva quickly up court, down to Holmes. Holmes looking for someone underneath, back to Leyva. Leyva tries to get it into Fritch. It is kicked. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Steele will inbound the ball at the Hawk bench. Gets it into Leyva, back to Steele. Steele looks to make a move. Now he dumps it down. Hunter Steele with the ball. Free throw line. Thought about a shot. Gets it back to Leyva, top of the key. Now over to Bryson Steele, back to Leyva, over to Holmes. Holmes, he'll try to get it back to Leyva. Holmes doesn't want the ball. Over to Steele, back to Leyva. Leyva, back to Steele. Steele throws it across to Holmes. Holmes fakes, drives, shoots, misses. Steele is down there, and we're going to have a foul coming on Jackson Kearney, which will be his second. And the Hawks are digging themselves a hole here at the 3:30 mark as far as fouls go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hawks right now with 2 fouls. Ball inbounded to Fritch, and a foul coming on Combs, and that will be Combs' first foul. 4th team foul on the Hawks. Here comes the lob again. If Pope County's smart, nope, they get it up top to Hunter Steele, over to Bryson Steele on the far side. He kicks it back up top to Leyva, over to Holmes. Holmes with the ball, back to Leyva. Pope County with the ball movement, giving the Hawks a favor right here. Pass across the floor to Steele. Steele back up top to Leyva, over to Holmes, back to Leyva, now back over to Steele in the corner. One dribble, he tries to dump it into Hunter Steele. He does, he drives in, shoots, misses, and a foul coming on Brendan Brown, which will be his third, the team 5th. And Reese Crane will be summoned from the bench to take Brown out as Hunter Steele connects with his first shot from the free throw line. Second shot is no good off the back iron, and no foul called there on that rebound attempt, but Combs comes down, gets it to Montgomery, now up to Page on the left side, back to Kearney. Kearney back to Page, kicks it into Combs underneath the Reese on the baseline. He makes a move. He is caught now. He's in trouble. Bounce pass across. We got a 3-second in the lane call. It's a good idea. Reese was cutting baseline. Wyatt Goebel checks in, and Aiden Combs will go to the bench. So Coach Lawler trying to get some fresh people in there to play the post that don't have any fouls right now. Leyva brings the ball up, gets it over to Holmes. Holmes back to Leyva. Over to Steele, back to Leyva, over to Holmes, back to Leyva. I'm guessing it's going to go. No, he dumps it down low to Fritch, makes a move toward the goal. His shot, no good. Rebound fought for Bryson Steele, and he is going to be charged for the offensive foul. They finally caught him with that push-off, and that's going to be his third and the team's third on Pope County. So checking in for Pope County, number 10, Tucker Nally. He has 2 fouls. So Pope County with just a little bit of foul trouble, but not much. And the Hawks will take over the 2:25 mark left to go in the first half. Kearney up to Page, down to Goebel. Goebel across to Kearney. Kearney's going to drive, lay it up off the board, and good. Jackson Kearney saw a hole and attacked it. Good job. Leyva back across for Pope County. Nice little point guard. Gets it out to Holmes, back to Leyva. Leyva Over to Holmes. 2 minutes left on the clock, first half. Down to Nally, into Steele. He turns, back to Leyva. Steele fires one up from top of the key, off the board and good. The bank open late in junction as he hits that one from downtown. And the Hawk lead is trimmed to 12. Cardi into the corner to Montgomery. Montgomery going to go baseline, bounces across to Goebel. Nice move by Wyatt. His shot blocked out of bounds. 1:42 on the clock. The Hawks will inbound under their own goal. Jordan Montgomery to trigger the ball in for the Hawks. Into Page in the corner. Page drives, Euro steps, puts one up and in. Elliott Page helping out off the bench in this one. Leyva back across. Nice job by Page. He anticipated that one. Nice job on the step. Misses that time. Carney has it, but he has it stripped by Leyva. They have him trapped, but he gets it out to Holmes. Now to Hunter Steele. Hunter Steele will probably look to drive, and he does, and he is fouled by Page. And that will be Elliott's first. It will send Steele to the line again. Pope County will have number 40, Alfred Simmons, checking in. Steele's first shot up and good. Grayson Fritch will go to the bench. Jackson Carney goes to the bench for the Hawks as Jaden Tucker checks in for the last minute 20. Hawks trying to save a few fouls there. Steele again connects, and he is really turned on with the scoring in this one. Ball into Montgomery. Back to Page. Page running the show for the Hawks. Over to Tucker. In the corner to Goebel. Goebel up top to Tucker. Tucker back to Page. Page fires the three. Misses it. Rebound, Alfred Simmons gives it off to Leyva. Leyva back across the line. Going to look to exploit the hole in the middle of the floor. Gets it to Steele. Steele spins, turns, twists his way into the goal. Misses. Rebound, Montgomery knocked away by Steele and stolen. Back up top to Leyva with 45 seconds on the clock. Out to Nally. Nally across to Holmes. Holmes bounce pass in the corner to Steele. Steele up top to Leyva. Leyva spins up to Nally. Nally into Steele, free throw line, spins, shoots, and scores. Hunter Steele is connecting from everywhere right now for Pope County. Page over to Tucker. 25 seconds on the clock. Gallatin would be good to hold for one shot. Into the corner to Goebel. Across to Page. Nearly stolen. It is stolen by Nally. 17 seconds on the clock. Ahead to Leyva. Look, they'll try to get the ball to Steele. I would if I were them. Pass into the corner to Nally. Nally looking underneath for Steele. He drives in. Free throw line extended. He shoots one up and scores. Last second, Page fires one up. It's good from three. Elliott Page from downtown. And I mean downtown Ridgeway on that one. That is a way to go to the locker room right there. And the Hawks lead it by 11 at the break. 39-28. And we'll be back in a little bit to talk about the second half.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra-fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pin boards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
Philosophy of Legence Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Legence, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Legence, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, Class of 1992. A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks athletics.
All right, great job by the Gallatin County Band. We got about 4 minutes here before we start the second half. Let's check some unofficial scoring right now. For the Hawks, they're led at the half by Jordan Montgomery. He has 13. Elliott Page with the long bomb there to end the half has 9. 7 points for Jackson Carney. 4 points for Talon Smith. 2 points apiece for Max Brockett and Aiden Combs and Brendan Brown. And that is the Hawks' 39 points. For Pope County, it's the Hunter Steele show. He has 19. 4 points for Grayson Fritch and 5 points for Tucker Nally for their total of 28 at the half. So the Hawks, good first half. Pope County made a run here toward the end of the first half. Gallatin in a bit of foul trouble as they have at least 5 players with 2 fouls going into the second half of this game. So they've got to be a little bit tentative on the defensive end and not try to pick up anything quick as we go along. And they got to figure out some way to stop Hunter Steele. He has been the offense for Pope County at this point. But as we go to the halftime, or to the second half, the Hawks lead it by 11. Checking the upcoming calendar, like I said, tomorrow night the Hawks will travel to Carrier Mills, and they will take on the Carrier Mills Wildcats and Coach Drake Patton. Bryce Brazier will be on the call for that one tomorrow night. Saturday morning, the high school girls will host the Christopher Lady Bearcats here in a morning game, and that will be on Saturday morning. Then next week, looking ahead, the girls have a game at home on Monday against Hardin County. They have an opportunity to wrap up the regular season GEC crown on Monday night against Hardin County. Wednesday night, the girls are in action again here at home against the Meridian Lady Bobcats. Next Thursday night, the high school boys will be traveling to Heron to take on the Tigers. And then on Saturday, the boys and girls will both be in action. The girls will start the El Dorado Lady Eagle Winter Classic Tournament. That game, I believe, is at 1 o'clock on Saturday, the 17th. And they will be facing off against the Harrisburg Lady Bulldogs. And oddly enough, that evening, the Gallatin County boys will be traveling over to Harrisburg to take on the Harrisburg Bulldogs in a game that evening as well. So a lot of games coming up in the next couple of weeks and plenty more after that. But as for now, the Hawks have the lead at this one as we get ready to go to the second half. And I'm going to step away and get a drink. And we'll be back in about a minute 40. We're back, getting ready to start the second half of action here. It'll be Pope County basketball to start the second half. And let's see who Coach Lawler has out on the floor. Like I said, the Hawks in a bit of foul trouble right now. And it looks like he may be going with the starting rotation on the floor. Carney, Brockett, Brown, Montgomery, and Smith, all of which have 2 fouls except for Jordan Montgomery. And for Pope County, it looks like they will have Steele, Fritsch, Leyva, and Nally, so their starting lineup as well on the floor. And we're going to get things started here in about, they're shutting off the clock now and putting the time up there. Chris Mosier's across the way, getting ready to inbound the ball, gives it to Steele, into Leyva, and away we go for the second half. Leyva over to Steele, back to Leyva, top of the key, now over to Nally, back to Leyva, to Steele. Making the defense move with the Hawks. Back to Leyva, now over to Steele. Back to Leyva, over to Nally. Back to Steele. Steele in the corner, Hunter Steele. He's going to look to drive to the hole, I'm sure. He does, puts one up, no good. Rebound, Jordan Montgomery. And the Hawks have a chance to expand on the lead here to start the half. Carney with the ball up top to Smith. Smith dumps it underneath to Brown, but it is broken up. Brown picks up the loose ball. Kicks it underneath to Montgomery. Nice move by Jordan as he goes to the hole and scores. Jordan Montgomery. And the Hawks have the first tally of the second half. Pope County ahead. Leyva with the ball up top. The Hawks playing a little zone defense against them. Nice pass underneath. It's going to be off of Fritsch, out of bounds. And Gallatin County basketball. Hawks doing a good job on the movement with the defense right now. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Carney brings the ball up. Got the play from Coach Lawler. Over to Smith. Smith back to Carney. Underneath to Montgomery. Montgomery is going to take a step before he goes. And Pope County will take over. Nally inbounds to Leva. Leva across the line at the 6:40 mark. In the corner to Steele. Bryson Steele drives the baseline, and we're going to have a foul coming, possibly against Brendan Brown. That'll be his fourth, and that's going to trigger Cason Steele off the bench for the Hawks. Brendan got called for blocking there as Bryson Steele from Pope County tried to do the baseline. Leva to inbound the ball, gets it into Tucker Nally. Nally back to Leva. Leva works his way back up to the top of the key, over to Bryson Steele on the far side. Steele up top to Leva. Hawks have kind of gone to a little matchup zone right now. Leva over to Steele. Bryson Steele pulls back, puts up the jumper from about 15 feet. No good. Rebound still fought for out near the timeline. Talon Smith and Tucker Nally fighting for it. And we have, they're going to say it was touched while it was out of bounds by Talon Smith. Ball inbounded to Leva. Leva across the line. Back over to Bryson Steele. Back to Leva. Leva to Bryson Steele. Back to Leva. Now to Nally. To Steele. Pirates working the ball across the top of the key. Leva looks to move. Gets it to Hunter Steele. He's going to attack the basket, I'm sure. He does. His shot, no good. Rebound, Max Brockett almost has it ripped away. Steele has it. Comes up with it again. Hunter Steele loses a handle. Talon Smith with the ball. Talon's going to look to drive all the way down. Lays it up and in. Talon Smith, nice job with the crossover. Puts it in the hole. And the Hawks go back up by 15. Pope back to their end. Leva with the ball. Gets it out to Bryson Steele. Now back to Leva. Leva to Steele. Looking for Hunter Steele. He is their offense. Out to Nally. Nally back to Bryson Steele. Little motion offense by the Pirates against the man-to-man. Into Nally. Nally has it, kicks it back out. No one there, and it'll be Gallatin County basketball with the 4:58 mark in the third quarter. Hawks switched the defense up on Pope County there. They went to a little bit of a motion, and it didn't work out for them. Jackson Carney back down to the other end of the floor for the Hawks. Now over to Talon Smith on the left side. Talon drives, no one there. He directs it all the way to the hole and scores. Talon Smith taking advantage of what the defense has given him. And we got a timeout, Pope County. And it looks like it's going to be potentially a full timeout. I don't think they have any 30s left. He's calling a 30. Not full, it's full. So we got a full timeout. Pope County. Hawks lead it 45-28. And right now the Hawks off to a decent start for this third quarter. They still got to keep themselves out of some foul issues. Brendan Brown picked up his fourth foul, so he is the only one with that ledger. Talon Smith does have 3. And on the flip side for Pope County, Bryson Steele, their big man that's been playing the wing out there, Bryson Steele has 3 fouls. And he's the only one for Pope County that's in any serious situation as far as fouls go. There's the buzzer. Both teams are up and ready to go. 4:46 left to go, third quarter. And it is Pope County basketball across the way. Tucker Nally to inbound it to Leva. And here we go to Hunter Steele. He's always looking to go to the hole when he gets the ball, and he does again. And this time he's going to be called for a travel. He does a lot of twisting and turning, so that time he got called for steps. Montgomery to inbound the ball. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Carney to Smith on the left side. Back to Carney. Underneath the Steele. Steele spins, turns, back out to Carney. Carney fires one up, no good. Rebound. Talon Smith on the backside with the board. Puts it up and in. Don't know where Talon came from, but glad he showed up. And the Hawks push the lead back to 19. Leyva to his end to Nally. Nally across the Steele. Steele bounce pass underneath to Fritsch. Fritsch looks to make a move. Nothing there. Gives it to Nally. Nally. Free throw jumper from Nally. No good. Off the mark. Jordan Montgomery with the rebound. Gives it up to Talon Smith. Just under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Smith to Kearney. In the corner to Montgomery. Montgomery drives the baseline. Tries to get it into Steele. It was in some traffic. And the official, Jeff James, says it was off of a Pope County player, and it will be Gallatin County basketball underneath. Montgomery calls the play. Flips it into Steele. Steele has it knocked loose. It's batted again, and I believe batted by Steele out of bounds. It'll be Pope County basketball. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Steele will handle the ball for Pope County. Gets it off to Nally. They've changed up their offense just a little bit. Gets it back to Hunter Steele. Pulls up just inside the three-point line and connects. And Hunter Steele, his 21st point of the night. Kearney to Smith. Smith is going to be fouled up top by Bryson Steele, and that will be his fourth. And it'll be the first team foul on Pope County. Checking in for the Pirates, Drake Holmes and number 40, Alfred Simmons. Going to the bench is Bryson Steele and Grayson Fritsch. So Pope County with a little smaller unit on the floor right now as some of their big guys have gone to the bench. Ball inbounded to Kearney. Kearney up and in. And the Hawks back to a 19-point advantage with about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Leyva across the line. Off to Nally. Nally spins, middle of the lane. His shot up off the board, no good. Kaysen Steele goes up high, gets the rebound, gives it up to Kearney. Kearney ahead to Talon Smith. Talon is going to drive, almost runs into his own player, misses the shot. Rebound fought for. Jordan Montgomery comes out with it to Talon Smith. He fires one up, no good. Rebound long. Kearney's got it, and he runs out of room, and it'll be out of bounds off of Gallatin County. 2:42 on the clock, third quarter. Ball into Leyva. Leyva across the timeline now over to Hunter Steele. Surprised he's not looking to drive. Back to Nally. Now over to Holmes. Holmes up top. Leyva. Leyva. Back up top to Holmes. Back to Leyva, top of the key up near the Hawkhead. Pope County changing the play. Little 1-4 low. Gets it to Holmes. He drives, and he is going to be fouled by Steele, and that's going to be Kaysen's third foul. And that's going to send Drake Holmes to the line to shoot a pair. They're going to say he was on the ground. And the Hawks making wholesale changes, so I got a whole new bunch of names to figure out. And not a bad move by Coach Lawler there, saving some fouls. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and you're up by 19. Not a bad job. Leyva to inbound for Pope, gets it into Simmons. He has the ball stripped by Goebel. Simmons gets rid of it out to Steele, now batted down, and Reese Crane comes up with it like he found a four-leaf clover. Gives it off to Elliott Page. Page over to Tucker, down to Goebel in the corner. Goebel fakes, makes a move, spins. He's in trouble down there. Gets it out. Page out of nowhere gets it. Lays one up from his heels and in. Elliott Page. Johnny on the spot on that one. 1:40 to go for third quarter. Leyva to Steele. Back to Holmes trying to drive, and we got a foul coming. I believe it's going to be on Wyatt Goebel. It is, and that is Wyatt's first foul, and it's the third team foul for the Hawks. 1:38 to go, third quarter. Leyva to inbound for Pope. Flips it into Simmons, loses the handle. Goebel comes up with it. And Goebel looking for somebody to help him out, gets it to Tucker. Tuck takes it up the floor. On the left side, back to Page, top of the key. Page takes a little walk. He had a couple of ideas and didn't choose the right one. Elliott was looking to make something happen right there. And he's been making stuff happen all night, so that's all right. Leyva with the ball into the front court. Looking for help. Gets it to Steele. Hunter Steele fires the three. Why not? He's hit everything else he's put up. Hunter Steele connects from three. Elliott Page across the line. Down to Goebel. Back up top to Page. Just under a minute, third quarter. Tucker into Crane. Crane goes up. He is fouled. And Reese Crane will go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul was on number 40, Alfred Simmons. That'll be his first. And Reese Crane at the line to shoot two. Reese connects on the first. Reese. Second shot, no good. Aiden Combs is there, though. Powers the rebound down. Looking for help. Bounces it off a Pope County player. It'll be out of bounds. Gallatin County basketball. 51 seconds on the clock, third quarter. And someone's going to have to inbound it. Reese says, I'll do it. And Reese throws it in. Elliott in the corner drives the free throw line. Now pulls it back out. 47 seconds on the clock. Over to Tucker. Tucker looking for help. Has it stolen. Has his pocket picked by Leyva. And then Tucker tries to pick it back. And we got a foul coming on Tucker. That'll be his first. And it'll be the fifth team foul. Leyva will go to the line to shoot a pair with 40 seconds to go in the third. Grayson Fritsch will check in. Well, apparently it's the fourth team foul on Gallatin. Leyva flips it into Steele. He's going to drive to the hole and score. No, he misses. Hasn't missed too many tonight. Reese Crane with a rebound. We got a jump ball. And it'll be Gallatin County basketball. Elliott Page inbound to Tucker. Tucker up across the line. Into the corner. Combs back to Tucker. To Page. Kicks it into Crane. Spins. Fakes a shot. Has the ball stripped loose, though. A lot of traffic in there. Pope County with it. Leyva brings it up. And he's going to drive. They're going to have a foul coming on Tucker. And that will be Tuck's second. And it will be the fifth on Gallatin. So with 18 seconds to go, Leyva will shoot two. James Leyva at the line. First shot, no good. Leyva is looking for his first points of the night. Second shot on its way, and it is good. And he has cracked the scoring column, although I've lost him on my score sheet. .13 seconds to go. Tucker to inbound. Flips it into Page. 12 seconds on the clock. Wouldn't be surprised if Elliott's looking to move, but he picked up his dribble. Now to Tucker. 5 seconds. One-hander from Tucker. No good. Rebound Crane. Puts it up. And in. Reese Crane in the right spot at the right time. There's a song like that. Not exactly the same lyrics. But Reese in the right spot right there, and the Hawks go up by 20 as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter. All right, cheerleaders doing a great job. We need Pope County basketball across the way to get things started here in the fourth quarter. For the Hawks on the floor, looks like their starting units back out there. Kearney, Smith, Brockett, Brown, and Montgomery. And the same for Pope County. Leyva over to McNally. Or Nally, not McNally. Sorry, you think I'd know it by the fourth quarter. Foul coming. Number 10, Jackson Kearney, and that'll be his third, team first. Hawks have fouls to spare, but they don't need to spare them. Leva to inbound the ball for Pope County. Flips it in to Nally. He loses the handle. Smith with the rebound, with the steal. Ahead to Montgomery. Montgomery back to Smith in the corner. Bounce pass underneath to Brown. He fakes, starts to go up. Going to be called for steps. And not a bad idea by Brendan. Not a bad idea. 7:35 on the clock. Leva with the ball for Pope. Gets it off the steal. Back to Leva. Over to Nally. Nally across the steal. Stutter steps, makes a move, drives in, pulls up, jumper against Brockett. No good. Rebound. Talon Smith yanks it down. Pulls it back to the other side of the floor. Drives all the way down. His shot no good off the rim. Montgomery with the rebound. Saves it back inbounds to Brown. Now Carney. Carney drives. Throws up a prayer. And it goes in. Jackson Carney with the floater. And the Hawks push it up to a 22-point lead with 7 minutes to go left in the game. Leva with the ball, drives over on the right side. Loses the handle, nearly stolen. Ball down to Hunter Steele. He loses the handle. Spins, starts to turn. We have a whistle coming, and it's going to be a timeout, Pope County. Might have cost them there. I think Steele had a lane to the goal. 6:48 to go on the clock. And we have got a full timeout, Pope County. Hawks leading it by 22. Pope County basketball underneath their own goal here. We'll get you a time as soon as they shut the clock off and back to regular clock. .648 left to go in the game. Hawks leading it by 22. Leva to inbound the ball for Pope County. He flips one into Hunter Steele. He spins, gives it off to Bryson Steele. Pulls it back up top, gives it to Leva. Leva over to Bryson Steele. Up top, Fritsch. Fritsch back to Steele. Pope County being very patient and methodical on offense, which is working in the Hawks' favor as the clock is running. Nally drives, flips one up, got in trouble. Carney comes up with a loose ball, drives to the other end. Bounce pass over to Montgomery. His shot affected by Steele, not blocked. Pope County gets it, kicks it ahead to Nally. Nally up with a layup and good. Tucker Nally with his first bucket of the second half. And the Hawks bring it back down. Carney over to Smith. Smith drives, shoots. No good. Long rebound. Carney comes down. Bounce pass underneath. Montgomery wasn't ready for that. Went out of bounds. 5:55 on the clock. Alfred Simmons checking in for Pope County as Grayson Fritsch will go to the bench. And Leva brings the ball up for Pope County. 5:50 on the clock. Up to Steele. Steele to Hunter Steele. Back to Bryson Steele. Looking to move toward the baseline. Cut off by Brown. Pass underneath. Broken up by Smith. Montgomery has it ahead to Smith. He drives, and he is going to be fouled underneath there. And the foul coming on number 40, Alfred Simmons. That'll be his second, and it will send Talon Smith to the line to shoot two at the 5:31 mark. Talon's first shot up and good. Drake Holmes checks in, and Bryson Steele will go to the bench. So again, Pope County with a smaller unit on the floor. Smith's second shot hits the front of the rim, does not go in, but two Pirate players collide looking for the rebound, and it is Gallatin County basketball under their own goal. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Montgomery Flips it into Brockett. Free throw line. Brockett, one dribble, jump shot from the free throw line. Good job, Max Brockett. Max playing with a little more confidence tonight, it looks like. Leyva down to Holmes. Back to Leyva, nearly stolen by Carney. Leyva drives it in, gives it out to Hunter Steele, fires the three, no good. Long rebound, Carney. Carney plays hot potato with the ball, gets it across to Talon Smith. Smith drives, bouncer in the corner to Montgomery. Montgomery brings it back out top, nearly has it stolen to Brockett, down to Smith. Smith drives baseline, lays up the one-hander, and it's good. And Talon Smith, nice job on the baseline there. Leyva to Nally and now to Holmes. Holmes back up top to Leyva. Leyva works to the right side. Now to Nally, down to Holmes, over to Simmons. Back to Holmes. 4:30 on the clock. Leyva works to the left side, just inside the free throw line. Dumps it down to Simmons. Nice pass by Leyva. And Simmons is going to be fouled down there. And it could be Brendan Brown by the looks. It is, and that'll be his fifth. And Brendan will go have a seat, but the Hawks are making wholesale substitutions as it is. Nice work by the starting unit of the Hawks tonight. Pope County to inbound under their own goal. Leyva looking for help, flips it into Holmes. Into the corner to Leyva. Leyva drives, kicks it out to Nally. Pulls up, three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Reese Crane. And he is tied up there by Holmes. It'll be Gallatin County basketball. 4:07 on the clock. Hawks up by 25. Elliott Page running the show for the Hawks on this end of the floor now. Over to Combs. Back to Page. Page looking to drive. Flips it into Steele. Nice pass. Wyatt Goebel there to clean up the mess on the backside. And the Hawks up by 27. Leyva with the ball for Pope County. 3.5 minutes to go. Over to Holmes. Bounce pass underneath the Simmons. Stolen. And Simmons fouls Crane. And that is Simmons' third foul. Ball into Page. Page looking for someone. Over to Combs. Into the corner to Crane. Back to Combs. Back to Page. Into Steele. Down to Goebel. Nice ball movement and nice pass by Steele. Goebel misses the shot. And he goes up. He is going to be fouled. And it is going to be against Simmons again. That'll be his fourth. He's accumulated a lot of fouls for a guy that hasn't been on the floor for a lot tonight. And Wyatt Goebel will go to the line to shoot. Wyatt misses the first shot. And for Pope County, number 30, E.J. Eckert will check in. As Hunter Steele will check out. He's had a good night. 24 points for Steele. Wyatt's second shot off the front iron. That's uncharacteristic for Wyatt. Leyva drives the length. Has it blocked by Steele. And Leyva will go to the line to shoot two. As Kaysen Steele will pick up his fourth foul. And James Leyva will go to the line to shoot two. 3 minutes exactly on the clock. And Pope County with a couple of players at the scorer's table to check in. Leyva's first shot is short. Drake Taylor and Caden Holmes will check in as Drake Holmes and it looks like Taylor is checking in for Leyva. His second shot is on its way, and it is no good. Rebound, Simmons. We're going to tie up the Pope County basketball. Nally to inbound the ball for Pope County. Gets it into Caden Holmes back to Nally for three in the corner. He misses. Long rebound. Wyatt Goebel runs it down. Flips it ahead to Steele. Steele drives, shoots. He's going to be fouled going to the goal. Number 12, Caden Holmes with the foul. That'll be his first. That'll be the team fourth. Steele at the line shooting two for Gallatin. Casey Steele connects with his first point of the game. Casey Steele with a second shot. No good. Rebound battled for. Reese Crane runs it down. Back to Elliott Page. 2:40 on the clock. A basket here by the Hawks would mean continuous clock. Combs fires one up, misses everything. And Nally will have the ball and bring it back to the other end. He drives all the way in, runs into his own player, and they're going to whistle a foul against the Gallatin County player. 33, Aiden Combs. Be his second, and the team fourth. First free throw up and good for Nally. He is the second leading scorer for the Pirates tonight. Jaden Tucker checks in. Casey Steele will go to the bench. Second shot, no good. Reese Crane runs it down. Gets it off to Page. Page guarded closely. Dribbles through traffic. Ball's knocked loose. Finally picked up by E.J. Eckert. And Page comes up with a loose ball. Flips it into Goebel off his knee. Out of bounds. Nope. Pope County tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Gallatin basketball across the way. Number 20, Merrick Ailey will check in for Pope County. Elliott Page flips one back court, way back court for Jaden Tucker. He's going to bring it up court. 2 minutes to go in the game. Over to Page. Down to Goebel. Goebel dumps it down to Crane. It's stolen by Pope County. Saved into Simmons, who gives it to Taylor. Taylor across the line. Works down toward the corner. Pulls it back. Guarded there by Page. Coach Lawler saying don't foul. Caden Holmes works his way to the middle of the lane. Kicks it out to Ailey. Ailey. Over to Holmes. And he is going to be fouled by Crane. Coach Lawler puts his face in his hands. And just passing this along, junior high girls were playing in the GEC tournament tonight. They got a big win over Thompsonville in the GEC tournament, so congratulations to them. Shot up and good for Caden Holmes. Oh, it was the championship game of the GEC. So big congratulations to the girls as they capture the GEC, Little GEC championship. Junior high girls tonight. So great job, ladies. Gallatin County with the ball underneath. Wyatt Goebel back out to Elliott Page. His shot no good. Rebound number 25. That is Taylor. Or I'm sorry, that is Slavin. Slavin hands it off to Taylor. Taylor across the line is going to drive right through the middle of everybody, and he will score. So he'll crack the scoring column for the varsity contest. 1 minute to go. Hawks lead it by 23. Page with the ball. Out to Combs. Down to Tucker. Back to Page, or back to Combs, over to Page. Page looking to drive. Looks to split the defense. Gets it to Combs. Nice pass. Aiden's shot, no good. Rebound knocked away. Aiden comes up with it to Page. To Tucker in the corner. Fires one up, partially blocked. Rebound comes long. Goebel saves it back into Page. Page fires the three. No good. Rebound Tucker down there in the big boys. And Jaden's going to be whistled for a walk. And 24 seconds left on the clock. Hawks have got this one secured. Just a question of what the score will be. Of course, Gallatin on the road tomorrow night at Carrier Mills. The Drake Patton Wildcats. Merrick Ailey with the ball, drives the middle of the lane, bounces off E.J. Eckert, fires the three. No good. 9 seconds left to go. Gallatin will probably just inbound the basketball and let time run. It's got to be a satisfying victory tonight for Coach Lawler and the Hawks. A lot of adversity as far as the foul situation went in the first half, but they come back, pull out a 23-point win, and that's the way this one's going to end up. Gallatin County 64, Pope County 41, and we're going to see if Coach Lawler is going to come up and talk to us tonight. He may. He says he forgets, but I think he just doesn't want to talk to me sometimes. Let's check the scoring real quick while we got a chance. All this, of course, is unofficial. Jordan Montgomery led the Hawks with 15. Talon Smith with 13. Elliott Page off the bench with 11. Jackson Carney with 11. Lost my place here. 4 points for Max Brockett. 3 points for Reese Crane, who did a nice job off the bench. And 2 points apiece for Wyatt Goebel, Aiden Combs, and Brendan Brown. And that is the total for the Hawks. They're 64. For Pope County, they were led in scoring by Hunter Steele. He had 24. He had a good night. He was hitting everything. He did a great job. 24 points for Hunter Steele, 8 points for Tucker Nally, 4 points for Grayson Fitch, 2 for Caden Holmes, 2 for Drake Taylor, and 1 point for James Leva, their point guard. So we got Coach Lawler up here, and we're going to get the headset off. We're going to talk to him, so give us just a second. Well, Coach, I think probably tonight got to be, I think, maybe a satisfying win for you with kind of the adversity you had with your foul trouble early on.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, fouling was – we're still in 2A EHT mode, you know, and getting back into GEC play where, you know, you're going to get more calls in games like that. And it's not, and I don't disagree with any of the calls that were called tonight. We were a little over physical and getting up in too many people, not helping off, not doing things 100% correct. But again, we're used to playing 2A schools, not so much GEC 1A schools.
And now you are back into the depth of the GEC, and I know you got a quick turnaround because you got one tomorrow night over at Carrier Mills. And you know, with a quick turnaround, what's the things you're going to focus on for that?
Well, defense. I mean, that'll be the main thing tomorrow night, and that's what we've preached all year. You know, tomorrow we've got to stop the drive. You know, look to push tempo a little bit against Carrier Mills. You know, Drake will definitely have a game plan. Coach Patton does a real good job over there at Carrier Mills. And
just a couple of your guys tonight kind of stuck out for me. Jordan Montgomery, he had a pretty good night. He led your team in scoring tonight. Talon Smith kind of turned on there in the second half. But a couple of guys, and Jordan really, to me, was your standout guy tonight. But a couple of guys that came off the bench and I thought really gave you a boost tonight. Were Elliott Page and Reese Crane. I thought Reese did a good job.
Yeah, Reese rebounded like, I mean, a man-child. I mean, he did a fantastic job, and, you know, I agree with you 100% on Jordan. Jordan has grown into that senior leadership. I had a conversation the other day with somebody, and they made the comment. They said, you know, in the holiday tournament games, they said it seemed like every time a game got close and it got to teetering, it was like Jordan would just go get a bucket. And not so much he would create something, but he was in the right place at the right time. And he knew we need to score. We need to do this. He's becoming a leader, and that's exactly what I wanted out of him. Our bench was huge tonight, Coach. If we don't have them, you know, this is a completely different ball game. You know, I know what the final score ended up being, you know, 41-64. But if our bench does not step up tonight, this game is, I mean, it's a dogfight right down to the end.
I agree with you, and you know, Pope County, they're scrappy and they're big, yes. And I thought Steele for them was tough. He was hard to stop, but I thought you guys did a great job on him in the second half.
Well, we made adjustments. You know, early on we went to a 2-3 to try to stop the drive because we continued to foul, and they didn't miss free throws on the free throw line. Second half, it was more of, instead of everybody hugging everybody defensively, get off and getting spots correctly. You know, the Steele kid for Pope County, fantastic ball player. I mean, he's going to be an all-conference caliber player, and he deserves that. I mean, he plays his butt off regardless of record. You know, Coach Simmons does a good job. I mean, very passionate, as I'm sure many people could see.
Yeah.
But, that's the thing. That's what you want as a coach. You're going to coach whether you're down 20 or up 20, and that's what he does every night.
All right, and like we said, you jump back into GEC tomorrow night with Kara Mills. And then just to clarify, because a lot of people may not know, next week had a game added next Thursday night over at Heron. Is that correct?
January 15th, we will be at Heron.
All right, so that's all of it, Coach. Congratulations tonight. Good job. Go talk to the boys. And that was Coach Matt Lawler. Hawks with a win tonight, 64-41. They moved to 5-0 in the GEC and 9-7 overall. Tomorrow night they will be traveling over to Carrier Mills to take on the Wildcats, another conference matchup. And then just checking the schedule after that as far as high school teams. The high school girls will be playing here Saturday morning against the Christopher Lady Bearcats. That is I believe, an 11 o'clock start. Next Monday, the high school girls will be here against Hardin County. They have an opportunity to wrap up the GEC tournament or GC conference regular season crown next Monday if they get a win over Hardin County. Next Wednesday, the high school girls are home against Meridian. And then next Thursday, like Coach Lawler said, the boys will be traveling over to Heron to take on the Heron Tigers. And then the following Saturday, I know we're jumping ahead, but on the 17th, both the boys and girls will be in action. The girls will open up the Lady Eagle Winter Classic over at El Dorado. They'll be taking on Harrisburg at 1 p.m. And then that evening, the high school boys will also be taking on Harrisburg, regular season game over there. So that's it for tonight. Bryce Brazier will have you tomorrow night over at Carrier Mills. So this Dave Cruzen saying, hey,